Oh yeah, we were there. We witnessed FaZe pull off greatness, and let's see if they can rinse and repeat through this game. Fiku, in the meanwhile, is pushing on to Rain, gonna be getting one kill, which honestly, all things considered, not too shabby. He was being forced down from multiple players from every conceivable angle, and now Brokey and Karrigan gonna try and hold it, but it's only one kill between the two of them. And now Nex is watching the back. He's waiting, anticipating this push to come in. Twists with one, has to go two better. It's gonna have to be a 1v3, jumps out and flames, which are going to look to try and dart back onto the site. Now the smokes, mollies, flashes being tossed in for good measure. OG have not really tried to hide this, not try to play this stealthy at all. Brute forcing their way out, but all four of their contingent over here on this side of the map does leave them barren and bereft of any control elsewhere. M4 is good for the kill. Surgical precision from Rain's A1S, and he could be going in for more, and indeed he shall. Kills thick and fast, no retaliation, no kills in return.
Going for some aggro pushes towards lower tunnels as well. Later on his CT side. But him getting that opening pick is gonna force OG to go for his rotation towards B, but they're kind of running out of time here, Vince. 20 seconds, yet to make any headway, and now there are 3 CTs lying in wait.
Exactly, and the A4 is here. They have car control with Rain. Like, it's almost impossible to see how they get anything done from this position. They have got the first kill on car though, but that's just allowing safe passage for Rops to null in twice.
Means this car position could be very viable for the next few seconds for him.
Yeah, and there's no mollies either for OG, so they can't even throw one in. It's going to be easy pickings. Brokey in with the first, doesn't need to move. Smoke's going to be coming down. That's for the cross. Flashbang precedes it. Smoke down now from Brokey, who's going to be pushed in. Likely will die as a hail of bullets find their way. How is he still alive? Karrigan does go down instead, though bites the bullet for his teammate. Brokey sees the shadow and he will pounce once more. Surely Brokey doesn't survive this round. How the hell? Back a catwalk, that could be to their detriment. However, in the meanwhile, posted up on the site, Brokey gonna try and go huge, but Flames gets 2. Karrigan and Brokey both sent packing. Rops though keeping that secondary open play and puts it down range, and Fiku's woes continue. 18 ADR and 0 and 8. It's not been an excellent start for him, but it could still be the round going his team's way. And judging from the positions, it doesn't look like FaZe are too interested in this just yet. They could be waiting though for Rops to make some moves. They do have kits, but the fact that they have so much money may just allow them to set up for exit frags and not much more. Yeah, the time is too low at this stage. They have given up the chase in the round. They just want to make sure the OG go down with the ship. Rops is going to be in for the peak. Should be finding plays. There's one. Could be coming in for more. They're so desperate. Trying to get gasp for air. Meanwhile, though, they're not out of the woods just yet. OG. They have 50 seconds left, but they're only just starting to make moves up long. And there's 2 of the 3 players over in this location, one of which is Brokey on the car. We've already seen what this guy's capable of in the previous round, but he's been tagged down. Molly's now coming out, smoke in from Rops to keep him alive. And that secondary open play one more time. 30 seconds now. They need to have some impact over on the catwalk side, but Brokey's already pinned it in for 1. Rops should lose his life. And now Brokey goes in for more and spins around to get a third on the frag. And he's still alive and he's still kicking ass. Oh my god, he's just picked up that round.
Rain has been spotted, but they know where Rops is. Robson just farmed them, but the pistols. Flames able to take him down. I'm not too sure why FaZe are going for these duels, and they're getting punished for it.
I don't really have an answer for you, to be honest here. Blair, Brokey's still alive. They're going to trade across to the AK, hoping the T's get overzealous. And peeking, he's running out of ammunition. Molotov tossed in, but Mantu's on the close angle. Nice shot. How is he still alive? Mantu didn't go for the peak. He's only on 10 HP. This is actually a winnable round for Brokey. Hot off the back of a crazy 4K, but he could be getting swept in. The spray just about kills from there. And now they've got the short bait set up. There's one, drops back down again to focus on the long side. P250 still on the arms, and here comes Rops from behind, and he just drops Mantu. Flick up, does connect onto Flames, but it's into the legs. So not the outright frag, but he'll be limping his way to the site. Just shy of 30 seconds on the clock. And one of OG needs to step up and be a hero. They do at least have control over the bomb. They can try and force this plant down. Nice frag from Flames, who's now going to be sticking onto the site, going for that plant, but now the rotational play comes in, and Rain is looking for blood as Brokey spins around. More of an unknown variable, and they just grinded, and they got to that level. So give OG time. In the meanwhile, though, speaking of which, there isn't much in this round left, and Rain is going to spray with 2 and a 3rd as well, dropping the bomb down, and lives to tell the tale. Actually decides to pick up the pace and just charge down Nexa, who is last man standing. But for how much longer he'll be on his feet is yet to be determined. 10 seconds left on the clock. Comes out into the open, and Rops puts him down.
Here, Vince. They can just get slaughtered here once more.
Are they even going to check Rops? There's so many flashes have connected. They have no idea he's here. He's going to get 2. However, Man2, Flames, and Fiku all chip in for frags. So although Rops has gone above and beyond, the rest of his team have kind of dwindled around him. The flashbang through the incendiary, and Flames will make short work of Rain. Carrigan now gets tickled from the Flames, and thus they know exactly where he resides, and NeoFrag will put an end to the IGL. FaZe will lead, but it's by the narrowest of...
FaZe for OG, just looking for the exits right now.
Yeah, exactly. Get some exits, see if they can get some frags on the SMG of NeoFrag. Maybe Man2 can pick up a head or 2, and they can trade up to one of these AKs or Galils. Nexa has a chance and did connect the headshot onto Rops. But unfortunately, the CZ will not yield the same firepower as the AK-47. This will put FaZe into 11-7 lead regardless, however. And it feels like they're starting to shift through the gears a little bit. Twists making short work of NeoFrag, and looks like Man2 and Flames will be able to survive in CT and Car respectively. They are, however, pushing into that M4, and Flames on the periphery of the smoke is looking to try and spray down. Gets one. That may not be good enough. He needed more impact. He needed more kills. Another floor littered with CT corpses. We'll have FaZe looking good for yet another round, and the CTs aren't really in any position to fend this one away.
Rops is being so passive as well, Vince. Oh, never mind. A bit of a whiff spray from Mr. Robin Cool and NeoFrag. I'll let himself a frag. That's an AK retreat as well. And they just go for the save. Which makes sense, right? Like, this was, again...
Now Fiku has got players surrounding him. Smoke down to extinguish the Molotov. Misses his shot. That could be him going down. Nexa elsewhere, though, has at least put down Carrigan. Fiku somehow still alive, but finally will be falling prey to Brokey. And although damage is inflicted to Brokey from middle, it won't be enough to repel him from planting the bomb. So now the entire dynamic, the entire fulcrum point of this round switches from a pressure point on FaZe directly to the jugular of OG, and they know the importance of this round. They've got a chance. It's fleeting. Brokey waiting for that right time, and twists with the last bullet in the magazine, puts it through the smoke. Congregating over on the catwalk side. Run boost in. Man2 doesn't even go for the shot. Just drops down, incendiary out. Smart play. Keeps himself alive. But his teammates are getting removed around him, and that will lessen the impact that Man2 can realistically have, especially if Twists is going in again. If Nexa keeps in this position, he's about to walk out in the smoke, and he's going to be dead to rights from Twists. He's very unlikely to miss this opportunity. 20 seconds to go. The bomb now needs to come across, and Twists is going to just devour the life out of OG as he goes from strength to strength, from headshot to head. Brokey may be low, but Rops is still healthy. They talked about the clutch potential when it comes to FaZe in these very situations. Down but never truly out. Flashbang for the cross. They do not have 2 smokes for the cross, however. So although flash went in, that has now been bypassed. Second allows Rops clear passage to the site, but they do have to deal with Nexa and also the contingent on catwalk, and it will be Nexa that puts the final nail in the coffin of Rops, leaving Brokey on 10 HP. By removes the head of NeoFrag, and now Fiku, not for the first time, is stuck alone on B. Nexa and Flames, though, through on CT side, are making this a real scrappy affair on the side of FaZe, and it looks like it will be another post plant. It's Brokey and Rops. They're both healthy, and Brokey needs Rops to stay alive, needs Rops to have impact, and he'll do just that as he splatters Flames with his position now compromised. Molly over onto the window, cordons away that one area, cauterizes the wound, but that wound will be healing up shortly. And as soon as it does, they can go in for a 2-pronged attack. Rops on 42 has to try and fend this away. Big headshot from Rops. Flashbang through from Man2. Time is ticking away. Another flashbang tossed out. Oh, a jumping headshot from Rops. And if it was rough before, now it's just got a little bit more tentative. FaZe picking up the pace, headed to B, and it's completely vacant of CTs. They rotated already. They had one player in heaven. At least Robsto has been sent packing from Neofrag, so that gives them a better opportunity for the retake.
Yeah, just good rotation coming in from FaZe. You're getting the read. They could have walked into the stack. Oh, the stack, the footsteps. Failed boost. They know what's happening here. But Brokey, he's been a laser beam with his guns the previous round, and they are just absolutely slaughtering. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
And of course, if one of his teammates dies, he can go ahead and pick up the weapon. And it is Rops that's been put down. A stack comes in, and Fiku gets another one. There's the boost.
No one checks.
Hit and run from OG. 3 kills unanswered.
Now the USB vents. Now it's a problem, isn't it? It's like, oh, god damn it. I should have probably gone for a gun. But there we go. AK-47 at his feet. Picked up. CT's being mobile. Rain. He's going to check. No, he's not. Fiku with the off angle, leaving it all on twist. The magnificent Van Dolken in a 1 versus 5. Despite his heroics, I don't think he's going to be able to pull this one back. He's been tagged down in Neofrag with the dualies with a bullet for in his. I thought Mantu would probably be holding behind him, but Mantu, he needs to fall back here. He's getting hounded. He's getting pushed on back. Well, Robs towards Connector. Got to bear in mind, OG have taken control of short. But the moment Flames shows his head, it will be pop. Mantu's got to do some combat opping, a little bit of a jiggle peek from Rain, and Mantu not hitting his shots. He needs to find something here. The no-scope won't land either, and his days are numbered, and he will finally fall, and at the same time, so will this captain. And if you're Fiku, you're running for the hills. Work, it's not going to work against FaZe. And this is better. See both of them working on out, but isolated is Nexa, and now it's all on Mantu to deliver.
First frag goes his way, flick in 20 seconds to try and stop this push, but twists on the approach. Will not miss with the AK. Neofrag tries to deny the bomb plant, but in doing so he overextends, gives his life away. Next up is Flames.
Dumpster, and now Nexa has a strike. Timing is brilliant for Nexa. Finds 2, and now it's down to Broken to bring this one back, and indeed he will. It's a 2v2. Flames, he's got to exercise a bit of patience here. His teammate's still far away, but the bomb will be planted.
Oh, even pulling up the USP as well, but he's using that smoke as sanctuary. And now his teammate Fiku is coming up. The two of them will be moving in together. It's hit and run. This duo of death, they're hoping. In the meanwhile, they have to contend with Rain, who's moving in. He's going to go into the spray, 1 for 1. Maybe good enough. The Molotov is down. Brokey with the AWP. He's going to miss his shot and gets punished. There is no kit for Flames. It's going to be close, but he should have this. And it looks like OG will pick up their second round, albeit by the skin of their teeth.
OG getting a standard hole. They do have the a bit of more of an aggressive posturing towards short, though, as Flames is going to find Robs. That's a look taken care of.
Yes, Flames striking again. He did the exact same thing last round as well. It had a huge impact. Neofrag, does he spot the boost? I don't think he does. Now he realizes, sprays down and gets 2, and that's the bomb as well. Huge passage of play.
As he could looking to get control of short, but Flames holding the line here. He needs to win the duel, and indeed he will. Finds one. He's looking for more.
Oh, Flames had such a round here, but he's gonna go down to Brokey, who decided, screw it, let's switch to the AK. I need that mobility. I need the spray factor to come in. And now the two of them pushing through, joined alongside Rops. Nexa has the spray down, lands the headshot onto Rops and puts it all down to Brokey on just 32 HP. Already 11 kills in this half for the Latvian as he tickles the bomb, tries to bait out, tease and tantalize the CTs into the open. But be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it, Brokey.
Will be a buy round come round the 13. Right now it's going to be fast play towards B and a shutdown from Flames.
Man, Flames has been tearing it up on the CT side, especially these last 4 or 5 rounds. He's really come alive just when they needed him to. Now, sure, this is a half buy, it's Tech 9s, it's the Eagles, but the way he's been playing, confidence dripping from the young man. And it should be 6-6. FaZe have been well and truly repelled these last 5 rounds. And to be fair, it hasn't really been that close in terms of the rounds. We've seen OG really pick up the slack. FaZe maybe just waiting and anticipating that one of the CTs gets overzealous and pushes out. Maybe trying to stall for an extra couple of grenades. Flashbang is good. Second flash there as well, but also affects the T's running out of ammunition. The Flames is there. Oh, taps, drops down who was low. I didn't like to call a game early, but it did feel like FaZe were just having their way with OG. And OG weren't able to win trades, weren't able to outmaneuver FaZe. They just always seemed multiple steps behind. But now Molotov in with the spray. Flames is there alongside him. OG have made the perfect counters. They have FaZe in their back pocket these last few rounds.
And look at the flank as well. Even if Twist is able to find a couple over here, Neofrag is sneaking in from behind and Twist's days are numbered. Getting pincered. His days aren't long for this world.
Find itself into a 1v2 stacked against Karrigan, who comes around the corner. Fiku is there, goes in for the spray, but a damage done, and Karrigan will finish off the kill. Smoked out, enough time for the plant. And Karrigan, 100 HP, Mantu just shy of that mark. AWP plays against AK-47. Karrigan's been in these positions so many times in the past. Molotov tossed down, goes in for the peak as well. It's the master versus the apprentice. And right now, Mantu is stuck on the graffiti, hoping to write his chapter in this map. A chance for OG to extend to 9-6, but Karrigan is playing the time. Mantu tickles the bomb. Karrigan's having none of it. Next defuse comes in. Karrigan, if he peeks in, will get getting this frag, and there's the headshot. The master once again teaches with the back of his hand. This is all where Rops' position is massive. It's paramount, and he's found the bomb. Brokey can now hold in position. This round, simply put, should not be going away from FaZe. And they shouldn't be losing any more players either, because Rops has this under control. Anyone pushes short pipe, they're a goner. But he goes in for the peak, and he's been spotted and fragged down from Nexa.
I see no reason why Rops had to go for that play. But it's information gained for FaZe, but because of how far the C4 is, what do OG do? They don't have time. They have to commit for this. And Karrigan's taking a lot of damage, so it's going to come down to Brokey to save his captain. And Neofrag, 15 seconds remaining on the clock. He's just going to hold on to his AK-47. Even though he's got the health, he doesn't have the time.
Yeah, and surely FaZe don't even toy with the idea of chasing this down. They have no money to play with if they lose another player.
Okay.
Oof.
Flames even getting tagged away. This is you can see the amount of pressure being exerted here, right, by FaZe. You have Rain as well in a short position. He should at least find one. No, Flames at least able to trade. And once more, Brokey. His bloodlust is just something else.
I mean, it's great to watch entertainment-wise, but it does make you a bit uncomfortable at times with some of the peaks he goes for. He has full confidence in his own ability, though. It's great to see. Great shot again onto Flames. And with the frag and seeing a second player dart across. Mantu. Absentee on this aggression. Molotov down. And Rops now can hold the line. Two players have crossed him. He didn't hear that. He did get one frag beforehand, however. And now Brokey's watching for the cross, but down goes Twist, and that puts Brokey in a very awkward spot. As long as Twist was alive, he could focus fully on the site. And as soon as that part of the puzzle came undone, so did Brokey. Karrigan, who was on B, scratching his head, wondering how the hell that crossfire just failed. Has to back away with the AK and hold on to this. Considering the positions that FaZe were in, it looked like that was a bit of a gimme round, but they've let it slip away. I
am actually so just confused as to how OG were able to crack that defense. But that kill on towards the, I think it was it Twist? Or Robs. I think it was Twist inside of bathrooms. That was such a blinder of a shot, Vince. He didn't have any time to react. And Nexa is like, he smelled Brokey. He's like, Brokey's there somewhere nearby. Catches him as well. And as you said, Brokey was a very uncomfortable spot. And they didn't give him any free opportunity. He sees no one. But OG, they're making a play here towards his B bomb side of Brokey. Op in hand. He doesn't miss those. Neofrag, the first to fall.
Second player as well in the tight angle on sandbags. They won't expect this. They won't expect this. And Fiku's gone down. Brokey already picking up one. Tries to flick in. Lands the damage, but not the kill. And there's Twist with the MP9 to clean up the rest. Now Man2 comes back in, swinging with one and a second, but there's too many players, too many bodies. It's a heavy connector presence, though. Rops will be looking on the prowl as a boost comes in. FaZe, after that force buy, has yielded so much. Cannot afford to let this round slip. Flashbang is good. Follow-up damage there, but the bomb drop down will stop them from re-peaking. I say that as Karrigan goes in for the wide swing and is put in his place, but Rops with the wide swing of his own. Doubles up. And now Nexa on 48, trading up to the M4. Living on as long as he stays in this spot, it gives him valuable intel. The thing they don't know, though, is where the connector is currently occupied, but because of the bomb drop, it doesn't really matter. They know the OG have got to make inroads onto the site at this stage, and that allows Rops the luxury of not worrying too much. But the fact that Fiku has now picked up the headshot onto Twists is so huge. Rops, though, could put this round to bed as he takes the head of Fiku and spills the bomb out once more. The poison chalice of this bomb. Fiku is trying to jump, barrel the gun through first, and Twists passes the bullet into the head. Good flash, good frag. Rops narrowly surviving, but will be splattered in midair. And now an important trade goes the way of OG. Nex has been fragging hard, by the way, in this game. He's been really pulling his weight. Brokey now gets aggressive. AWP in hand, flick across, doesn't quite connect. The grenade, though, could seal the deal, do a bit more damage. Neofrag surviving on 15. But Brokey is still alive and still on the site.
And now, OG, they need to make a decision. 30 seconds on the clock. Time is not really their friend right now. Next is switching back to the AK-47 as they group on up. They head back towards B. They're hoping there's no one left, but Captain lies in wait. It's the Maestro once more, Vince.
Oh, yes, he's looking to paint a picture out of OG. And splatter, and there's the first. The spray for the second isn't there, but Brokey shows his hand. 12 seconds to play with, and the flick, not on point. Next are on 15. This match, because both teams' economy had by a thread. Rain, though, trades back and forth. A 1-for-1 as Fiku goes down, but so does Rops. And now the T's are picking up pace. Rain is the next to fall. And the A site is basically completely clear. Flames gets a kill before Brokey can put him down, and FaZe may be looking to save.
They have to save. They have to save. They have no money. Nothing to speak of. I don't know how Flames gets 2 kills there, Vince. 2 kills with the Galil. That is massive. Because if he gets taken down, right? If he gets taken down, sure, OG might be able to get the bomb down, but that would have been a 4v3 man advantage for FaZe. They could go for the retake coming in from CT. They could go for a late flank coming in from Connector. But the gamble play from FaZe to keep 2 inside of Connector doesn't work out. And I love that call from OG. The moment they get the kill onto the player towards bathrooms, they're like, yeah, just immediately pivot towards A.
There's a player in short, though, which could very well nullify Rain, but he's going to be hiding in the smoke. Oh, this is such a dirty smoke, but Fiku is up to the task. 2-play-2 with 40 seconds left.
Brokey, though, he's the man. He's the one they need to somehow avoid. And they're going to be just coming on towards long. The 2 CDs lying in wait here. This could be a disaster event for OG. They have no idea. But the footsteps, it's been heard, and Brokey lies in wait.
They've got a Molotov, but no flashes, no smokes, and no chance. Brokey with 1, and there's the second from Twists.
But the bomb is creeping its way back towards its A bomb site, and guess who lies in wait? It's the Iceman.
Oh, hands the shot through the truck, but only 15 damage. Fiku in the meanwhile, though, makes short work of Rain. And there's still time. And they have the pivot point. They have the foundation. They're on the B site already. Rotations coming out as well, but they still have players here. And now they spotted them. Rops, though, having a struggle with that spray. Now Twists is going to be stepping up to the plate, delivering headshots aplenty. Man2 gets destroyed, and there's Rops to seal the deal. It was so...